What is going on, everybody? I barely made it. I barely made it. Um, yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this tonight. This is very last minute. I know normally I go live on Wednesday nights, but it was my son's birthday tonight, and we had some plans, and we're out and about, and we got back, and everybody just kind of went their own separate ways. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and go live tonight. And talk about Vinegar Syndrome and the announcements, because we've got some announcements to discuss. Oh boy, do we have some announcements to discuss. They announced a lot of stuff yesterday, partner label stuff. And then they announced one title today. There will be announcements tomorrow. There will be announcements, I think, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, maybe next Monday as well. It's kind of a week-long thing, and there will be different deals every day as well. So we'll only be able to go through the deals that came out today. But just know, like, check the Vinegar Syndrome site every single day if you want to see the different deals, because they've had some pretty decent stuff. All right, guys, look. Let me get into the chat real quick. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. I would appreciate that. and yeah, they're doing announcements every day. Yeah, so they announced I think 4 or 5 titles yesterday, in addition to like 20 different partner label titles, and then they announced the one VSU today, which we'll talk about. Then they're going to announce a cinematic graph release tomorrow as well, and maybe a VSA on Friday. But look, I've picked up a few things already. So to me, like this might be the biggest month of the year, or the most exciting month of the year for Vinegar Syndrome for me personally. Just because I feel like, yeah, I've already grabbed 3 titles, new titles, not just sale titles, that they've announced. So thank you, William. He's 15 today. 15. That's crazy. Guys, we got 90 people in here. Like I said, hit the like button if you haven't. You guys can hear me okay, right? Can you guys hear me? I'm a little paranoid that I forgot to do something because I threw this together like so quickly. All right. Let me go back up. We got Williams reviews here. We got Trucker Not here. We got Will Holmes here. We got Nins Isisu. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you for being here. He's got Mac and Me pre-ordered. Hell yes. Hell yes. Congratulations, Ken. Keep it up. I am almost at 30K. I'm on the road. What do I got? Like 80 something subscribers left to go. It's been kind of slow recently. But it is what it is. You know, I get it. Patrick Williams says, what up, Ken? What's up, Patrick? Mac and Me will never come close to E.T. in the Ditch. What's E.T. in the Ditch? Is that an actual movie, or are you talking about E.T. in a ditch? Let me know. What's up, Gus? We got Rorschach Raider here. We got the Floyd. Thank you. I appreciate that. I conjured up McDonald's Big Mac and Me into existence. I know, guys. Oh my goodness. Mac and Me on 4K. Oh my goodness. Look, my video from the other day, it's with this announcement today, it's aging like a fine wine. Even though I did a live stream last week and I was like, I was only half serious, but the half part that I was serious were the titles that I was talking about. I really did want those, and I really do want to see the VSU line go more into those like cult kid classics, like a Mac and Me, like Sidekicks, like Cloak and Dagger. Like that's what I want. I would love them to do Suburban Commando, Surf Ninjas, much to the chagrin of the Vinegar Syndrome fandom and community. And I'd still love Dunstan Checks In. Come on, guys. Dunstan Checks In. Who wouldn't want that as a part of the VSU line? And I, again, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Like, that's a movie I thought everybody loved. Why wouldn't everybody want that? So yeah, I think that Mac and Me does fit in with those other films as well. And it was a movie that I grew up with Mac and Me. And I'll be honest, like E.T. is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I love E.T. But I feel like I watched Mac and Me more when I was a kid. So I've got like a very deep love and nostalgia for the film Mac and Me. So I'm over the moon. I'm so excited. Almost as much as Sidekicks. I feel like I was a little bit more excited about Sidekicks. That was another one I kind of grew up with. But this one's pretty close. It's pretty close, if not on equal playing field. But let me know what you guys think of Mac and Me. I'm just like, I'm laughing at all the comments I got on that video the other day. We don't want this, Ken. Vinegar Syndrome's doing what we want. Don't tell them they need to do this crap. These kid classic crap movies, adventure movies. That's crap, Ken. Nobody wants that. It's not going to sell out. The Vinegar Syndrome's not going to sell those copies. That's not what the VSU line's for. I'm just laughing at what are those people saying right now? Are they going to buy Mac and Me VSU? Probably so. I love it. I love it. 109 people in here. Again, if you haven't hit the like button or hit the dislike button. If you're upset, if you feel like I did conjure up Mac and Me on 4K, hit the dislike button. How would I rate Vinegar Syndrome so far this year? Now that they've announced Mac and Me, a 10, a fucking 10. No, it's Mac and Me. They've gone along. That goes a long way. I still don't feel like they're quite to Arrow Video level yet. They've had a lot of I mean, look, I haven't bought a ton of new releases from Vinegar Syndrome, so my perspective's gonna be skewed, but they just haven't announced stuff that really like interests me a ton. I do think Dirty Work is an amazing release. I haven't dove into the special features, but I watched the movie on 4K. And it looked amazing. It looked incredible. So I think that's a great release, and I'm excited to dive into the special features. The Dark Half, I'm hoping to watch this weekend. I've got an extended weekend. I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the 4th of July. So hoping to get some stuff watched. But Virtuosity, I still haven't watched it, so I can't even comment on that. And then you got Drop Zone was the only other Vinegar Syndrome 4K that I've seen this year. So I just don't have a great perspective on Vinegar Syndrome this year as far as like just being on the outside looking in. The titles they're announcing, they're probably like third or fourth for me, and I just because they always bring a certain level of quality to the stuff that they do, but I just haven't been super interested in the stuff that they've done. Spooky, Ken's gone live again. All right, making moves. I like The Shadow in 4K. To me, it's a good movie for its time. The Shadow would be cool. The Shadow could probably be a VSU. I mean, the Phantom. I've talked about the Phantom of Billy Zane. That would be an amazing VSU, in my opinion. But that Kino Lorber's got that. Yo, Kenny got my order in. Conjuring, Creepshow 2. Nice, nice, nice. I'm excited for both of those. The only release I got from the sale so far is Unmasking the Idol, one of VSA's I got that back there. I think I got that in the last subscriber week sale for pretty cheap, like maybe 13 or 14 bucks. And we'll go through the set. There's some really good deals, guys. There's some $10 Vinegar Syndrome titles like with slip covers. So there's actually some really good deals this time around that we're going to go through. Let's see. The only release, can I watch the Head of State with John Cena and Idris Elba? Crazy and fun. Jack Quaid steals a movie with it. I don't even know what that is, Adam. Do I need to check that out? What's up, Adrian? I do plan to see Jurassic Park Rebirth maybe this weekend. Yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines, I enjoyed that too. Yeah, I mean, the acting is the acting. I like the one kid in it, and that was about it. What movie would you like to see just see my video from the other day. Any one of those four, I would love to see. But what do I feel like they could maybe pull off on 4K, something that's realistic? I don't see why they couldn't do Surf Ninjas. I really don't. I feel like that and it would fit perfectly in that line. So that I feel like that might be my top choice. I feel like it would because you could do so many cool things with it. Like just think about it, guys. You open it up and the slip covers like in the shape of a Sega Game Gear. Like, come on, get out of here, get out of town. Yeah, I know my wife's super excited for Superman. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll go see it. What's up, Antonis? Oh, yeah, I saw that Steelbook too. Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about next week on the Physical Media Report for sure. Escape Room, yeah. We got the second one on 4K, I think, or maybe it's just on Blu-ray. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, 118 people in here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Guys, do you want 4K box set of the collector movies? There's just two of them, isn't there? Happy Gilmore 4K pre-order. It just sucks we're not going to get the sequel on physical media because it's Netflix. Oh wow, Carrie. Carrie is not a fan of Mac and Me. I haven't seen Six String Samurai, but I have no nostalgia or love for that film. I think that might be one. I think there's two VSUs. No, there's three VSUs I haven't seen. Six String Samurai, Virtuosity, and Navy SEALs. So yeah, I have to watch that one at some point. Well, good night, Adrian. Hopefully, you can check out the replay maybe tomorrow. Yep, yeah. I haven't watched Friendship. I'm hoping to watch that when I get the A24 edition in. Macamee is probably the best VSU in a while. I agree. I agree. I'll take that all day, every day over these failed blockbusters, Virtuosity, Navy SEALs, um, The Golden Child. I mean, I'm being unfair to The Golden Child because I haven't seen the movie. Um, Maybe I'll love it. I might love it. Um, and that might like actually fit into the childhood like nostalgia classic too as well. So I'm gonna reserve judgment on that one. Maybe that's perfect for the VSU. But I agree. Max mom is such a babe. Howdy, Ken boy. It's been a while. Chase is cursing you for Mac and me. I told him it was time to get back to those kid cult classics. Um, yeah, I imagine there's a lot of people upset about that. But look, guys, Vinegar Syndrome's gonna Vinegar Syndrome. Okay, we all know that. Sometimes we're some of us are gonna be on one side of the fence sometimes, and then the other one of us, and then the other group's gonna be on the other side. That's just how it is. Sometimes they're gonna conjure up a bunch of supports for one title, and then everybody else is gonna hate it, and then it's gonna be vice versa because we all have different tastes, and that's okay. That's okay. And because I think because of like the area of the types of films that they put out, I feel like they feed into a lot of nostalgia. Like they're a very nostalgic based company, the way they release stuff. So with nostalgia, you got like a certain group of people that's very nostalgic for this film, and then a certain group of people is very nostalgic for this film. And the way nostalgia works is that maybe like most of these movies are objectively bad, but like if you got a lot of nostalgia for it, then you're gonna love it, and you're gonna be super excited for that Vinegar Syndrome VSU release. Like Navy SEALs is probably a shitty movie, but like there's a bunch of people that maybe saw that in the theaters back in the 90s and they got a certain nostalgia for it. So they love that it got a VSU. I got no nostalgia for it. None whatsoever. I got nostalgia for Sidekicks though, and there may have been people that weren't 7 years old when they first saw that. Maybe they were 20 and they're like, "What is this? This is crap. Chuck Norris, like how far down has he fallen?" So I completely get it. It's all dependent upon like what age you were when it came out, like what was your station in life, how did you perceive it? Did you see it at all? Are you seeing it for the first time in your adult years? Like there's so many factors at play here when it comes to like nostalgia, you know? And then you got your films like The Godfather and The Green Mile and The Shawshank Redemption and Pulp Fiction. Like these are movies that are pretty, I mean, all movies are subjective, but these movies are pretty objectively like perfect movies and great movies that most people can agree that they're great. But when you're dealing with more of these like cult type movies that really like lean on nostalgia, like you're going to have that divisiveness between the fan base. That's just my thoughts. I felt like that was very long winded and it made no sense. Sinners 4K next Tuesday. Yeah, damn, that's already coming out. Oh, somebody sent me a picture of their Steelbook, and I was like, "Holy shit, this looks so much better." Like, even though I'm not in person, but like the picture looked amazing. I'm like, I wish I would have freaking ordered that because now it's sold out. Oh my god, the Steelbook looked incredible. Um, yeah, it was done in 8K. Yeah, it was. I reviewed that a couple of years ago. Oh, thank you. I did get that. I got They Call Her Death. I thought about getting Shutter to watch that. Wasn't it on Shutter? And I didn't, but I watched the trailer and I was reading the premise and I love westerns and it seemed pretty cool. So I saw that who announced it? Was it IFC or something? It wasn't Shutter, it was somebody else. But when I saw it and the partner labels, I was like, I just jumped on it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get this. It was a good price. See, Ben, that's a tough question. That's a tough question to answer because it's like what I said. It's very nostalgia based. Like I feel like you had to be there. You had to be a certain age to like be nostalgic for Mac and me. So I would suggest that you maybe stream it first. Like I don't know if it's available on streaming or not. If you like these kind of goofy cult kid movies, I mean, it's basically an ET knockoff. Is what it is. Um, I'm gonna see if it's on, streaming. It's on Tubi. So watch it on Tubi, Ben. You know, don't flop down $50 on the 4K. Like watch it on Tubi. Say, think to yourself, like, is this a movie that I'm gonna want to rewatch? Like, is this something that has value to me? And then maybe jump on it. I mean, if you're a collector of the VSU line, like if you like the movie Sidekicks and Cloak and Dagger, like I think it fits with those. Um, hell yeah, man. You're just as excited as I am. Let's do it. Surf Ninjas, you know you'd buy that too. You'd be all over Suburban Commando in a heartbeat. Come on. Everybody can hear me. What's up, Maria? Thank you so much. Night 90s here. Um, oh, we got a really cool announcement for Night of the Living Dead 1990 today. 4K Steelbook from Sony. I'll be talking about that on the physical media report, but damn, that thing is fully loaded like a boutique label release. It's incredible. For sure. I've got two Ace Venturas pre-ordered. I'm getting the Steelbook and I'm getting the slip cover. Yeah, that was coming home with me. I haven't laughed as hard to an announcement as I did with Mac and Me. I was laughing. I was going nuts. I was in my car on lunch, because I timed my lunch today to like go on lunch like exactly when the Vinegar Syndrome announcements took place, and I was flipping out. I was like, hell yes, hell yes. I posted about it right away. Yeah, Flight of the Navigator would have been cool too. I do have the Congo. Congo is one of those movies I had a lot of nostalgia for too, and then I rewatched it and I was like, yeah, this isn't that great of a movie. I'm still not upset that I bought it. It's a great addition. It looks great on 4K. Special features were a little lackluster, but I mean, I reviewed that on the channel as well. Nice. Really? Well, you can't go against the wife. Okay, you just can't. I've tried and I fail every time. Dangerous Minds 4K. Do I think we'll get the Sound of Music on 4K? We're supposed to. I talked about that. Oh no, I haven't seen that yet. Maybe we can look that up as well. Little Nicky does need a 4K. If that's what you mean to type. Little Nicky does need a 4K. I'd grab that from the VSU. Yeah, Dick Tracy would be a good one. Magnum Force. That's one that I've heard really bad things about that movie, so I didn't get it even for $60. Or not 60, but $10. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I ordered Billy Madison with Zombie 2 and The Nice Guys. I got The Nice Guys 4K. A lot of them are very out there. Yeah, I'm excited to check out F1. Yeah, Explorers is a movie. Doesn't that have a Scream Factor title? It was a movie I remember passing up in Best Buy like 100 times back in the day and thinking about grabbing, and I never did. And I should have. I should have. I would love Gone in 60 Seconds to come to 4K. I just did a video talking about Swordfish on 4K, and it's the same director. And I said in that I would love to get Gone in 60 Seconds. I love that movie. I've always loved that movie. And I watched it a couple years ago, and like to me, that movie totally holds up. Um, I haven't watched Sorcerer yet. No. I watched Lethal Weapon this morning. Well, last night and this morning's, as I'm hoping to review that soon. Hopefully out by Friday. And guys, tomorrow, if you're interested, my James Bond 6-film collection review will finally drop. Got through all the movies, and I recorded like a 32-minute long video. So that'll be coming tomorrow. But after that should be Lethal Weapon. Then I want to dive into Sorcerer and Cobra, the stuff. I got those in as well. Cobra and the stuff. So I'm hoping to get into those soon. It's busy. It's the busy season, which is great. It's great. Freddy Got Fingered would be amazing. Oh, we do have Chase in here. What's going on, Chase? I blame you and Garrett for putting Mac and Me out to the universe. Look, we had nothing to do with it. That was coming That was coming. It was destined to happen. They literally created the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra line to put out movies like Mac and Me, guaranteed when they started the line back in what was it, 2022? Was it 2022? I think it was 2022. Guaranteed when they started that line in 2022, they had it mapped out and it was all leading to Mac and Me for Alien Invasion Week. Like this isn't something they just thought up on a whim. It was coming regardless of whether anybody liked it or not. And hopefully Surfing Ninjas is next. Ken, have you seen the Running Man trailer? I didn't watch the Running Man trailer. I'll be honest though. Um, the Running Man is a movie I had no nostalgia for at all. I watched it for the first time back, I think 3 or 4 years ago, whenever the 4K came out, and I wasn't a big fan. Like to be honest, like that's on the lower tier of my Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and I know people that love it. But I just thought it was a little bit too goofy and too out there for me. But just from the images I saw, the new trailer, and the fact that it's directed by Edgar Wright kind of gives me hope that it might be a remake that's better than the original for me. Um, but yeah, Kim watched The Golden Child already. I am. I want to watch it soon because like I have to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to get The Golden Child in this subscriber week sale because I want everything to come together. And I got Mac and Me, so it's like I got to get Golden Child now to kind of fill in the gap. But I don't know if I want to get it now or if I want to wait because I don't think it's going to be selling out anytime soon. So I was going to watch my Paramount Presents, and if I really liked it, I was going to get it this weekend. So we'll see. Let's see. What's up, Jordan House? Didn't see any new movies yet. Go to the movie theaters, caught some new ones. Nice. Yeah, I saw Megan 2.0 in the theaters. I updated it in my community tab and I saw 28 Years Later last Thursday. So I've seen a couple movies. I didn't get to see F1 yet, and I really want to see F1, but I missed out on all the IMAX screenings or the what is it called? What is that? What is this? What does Cinemark have? XD. That's what it is. I missed out on all those screenings because now the Jurassic World's come out. Like they took it off. They're just on regular screens. So I'm like, is it worth it still to go to the theater to see it on regular theater screens? I don't know. Might just have to wait for the physical. Gold Child sucks. So does Navy SEALs. Virtuosity Mass should have been Strange Days. So I take it you're a fan of Mac and Me then, Tom. Johnny Mnemonic, I think would be a pretty good fit for that. Yeah, I do. Pretty nice. Beavis and Butthead. Well, that's a success. That's not a failed box office then for sure. I mean, but that though is almost like that's all on the back of Eddie Murphy. Like all on the back of Eddie Murphy because he's in it. Like his movies were huge draws in the 80s. Like Beverly Hills Cop in 1984. Look at all the great movies that came out in 1984. Beverly Hills Cop was grossed the most money of any movie that came out in 1984. That's amazing to me that movie did that. So he was just a box office juggernaut anyway. Yeah, I haven't got that one. It was $20 at one point. I should have pulled the trigger right there. I have no hate for it. I haven't seen it. Awesome, man. I hope you have a good night's sleep. You know, check out the replay in the morning. All right, guys. Yellow Veil Pictures put it out. Okay. Mac and Me is the shit. I don't even think that's a hot take. I think it's gonna sell out. Everybody's excited for Mac and Me. Your Carrie shirt is everything. I love it. This is a Gutter Garb shirt. Yeah, we'll get into some Carrie talk here as well. Here in a second, I wanted to get into the chat a little bit, and then we'll get into the Vinegar Syndrome website. Mac and Me is on Netflix via. Okay, yeah. Well, it's on Tubi. I don't know if we need that in the VSU line. Those aren't the kind of movies I want. I don't want movies that are just like trying to be like the worst movie ever made. Like I feel like that movie was. I mean, I know I've seen The Disaster Artist. I've never seen The Room, so I know like the story of the making of The Room. But I don't want like legitimately terrible films that are just like really bad. I still want them to have like a certain like cinematic quality to them. I think Mac and Me does have that. Even though you can argue about the contents of the film, but ninja movies, 3 ninjas would be awesome. Does that guy at your new job who recognize you coming to you? No, I work in such a massive warehouse that I have maybe seen him 4 or 5 times um since I've started. 4 or 5 times maybe at the most. But I follow him on Instagram. I've interacted with him a couple of times. He's a real nice guy. Um, but we just work different shifts, different parts of the building. I rarely ever see him. Uh, let's see. Guys, save your money. Nearly all these boutique labels are kicking out garbage movies at sky high prices. Well, I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? You always have the choice. You always have the choice. You don't have to get it. You can bow out. You can just buy deals on Amazon. There's tons of great deals on all kinds of movies. Freaking Sorcerer was down to 14 bucks. I didn't even see it. I was told about it. It was down to 14 bucks yesterday. I bought it for 25 at freaking Barnes and Noble. But yeah, I mean, you can get great deals on Amazon all the time, for physical media. I mean, the Criterion sale. Kudos to Criterion. You got to give Criterion a little bit of credit. Like their prices really haven't gone up. Everybody else, I'm not trying to jinx it. Everybody else's prices just keep going up. Criterion's been level, and their sales level. Criterion Barnes and Noble, $20 for a Blu-ray, $25 for 4K, and it's been that way for the past like 4 years. See, the Burbs would be perfect for VSU. Big, maybe a little bit too mainstream, but I would love a big 4K from somebody. I think they're both Fox, though. Encino Man, I mean, Biodome, for sure. Like, they would make great VSUs, both of them. Both of them. Yeah, a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. I just didn't. Happiness Steelbook, bet you would be a thing. Oh my goodness. In all seriousness, why do you guys think VSU line is it just gives me those vibes, not necessarily kids movies, but movies that you would watch when you were a kid. It's hard to describe it. I was a weird kid, Chase. I watched Showgirls when I was like 9 or 10 because my sister was 6 or 7 years older and she had it on VHS and she watched it with her friends all the time. So I remember watching that movie at a very young age. So for me, that movie is kind of like a kid's nostalgia classic. But that's just me. That's just me personally. But yeah, like Roadhouse is an adult film, but it also feels like a movie that you would watch when you were like 11 or 12. And if you watched it at just the right age, like that's a movie that would be one of your favorites for the rest of your life. Um like just those kind of movies. But I mean Roadhouse is a little mainstream. I'll be honest. And Showgirls is kind of a I don't want to say failed blockbuster, but it was definitely a very ambitious film that I think they had higher hopes for when it came out than what it did. But um yeah, I don't know. Like Beastmaster feels kind of like a kid's fantasy movie or a movie you would watch when you were a kid. That's just the vibe I get. But it's because they did Cloak and Dagger and Sidekicks and Daryl and they've had quite a few of those types of movies. So it just feels kind of what to me that was like the peak of the line and like what it could be. And the Golden Child might fall in with those as well. Um Okay, so Captain Whore's with me. Running Man is mad. I mean, I watched it and I felt like I was on an island because literally everybody told me that was one of their favorite Arnold movies, like one of his best. I'm like, really? Compared to the Terminator and Predator and Last Action Hero and um damn Commando, like Conan the Barbarian, like this is one of our no, it's not one of Arnold's best. Come on, give me a break. Kindergarten Cop, Golden Child. See, well, I might have to get it this sale then. I might have to. Thank you, Paul Allen. I appreciate that. I haven't seen the original. No, I haven't seen the original. I'm not a huge fan of Hulk 2003. All right, guys, look, let's get into. I've been here for 35 minutes already. Let me bring in Vinegar Syndrome and let's start to go over the announcements before I get too sleepy to do it. I'm getting tired. I'm tired, boss. All right, let's put myself at the bottom. Maybe I should do the top. All right. So, Vinegar Syndrome Alien Invasion Subscriber Week. It started yesterday on the 1st. You know, I mean, every month, the 1st of every month, you get new releases from Vinegar Syndrome, but they do these subscriber weeks twice now. They do one in January, they do one in July. The one in July is kind of the opportunity to sign up halfway for their subscription. So, you know, it's a little bit lower stakes, I guess. So if you want to, you can sign up for the subscription for $560 and you'll get all of the regular Vinegar Syndrome releases. And what I mean by regular, no VSAs, no VSUs, no cinematograph, just regular straight up Vinegar Syndrome releases, which they announce about 4 every month, sometimes 5. And you get all of those every single month. And you get a discount. I think it's maybe 30% discount on all those titles that I just said, the VSAs, VSUs, VSPs, VSLs, VSBs, VSWs, VSZs, all the VSs, guys. They're going to have every letter of the alphabet eventually, so I might as well just go into it. And then if you go into here and you kind of read this, they'll either straight up say what they're doing, or they'll allude to some things. So, like they're doing Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD on 4K. So, if Kabuki Man sounds good to you, maybe you'll want to sign up. But yeah, and they kind of break down the value for you and everything like that. So if you want to sign up halfway, a little bit lower stakes, see if it works for you, you have the opportunity to do so for this week only. It's over on July the 7th. Over on July the 7th. And I do have the Vinegar Syndrome website linked down below. So let's just get into the big one, guys. Let's talk about Mac and Me. This was announced today. This is on the Vinegar Syndrome website, only on the Vinegar Syndrome website as of right now. I don't know if any other distributors are going to be getting this or not. But as of right now, this is only on the Vinegar Syndrome website. So you have to get on there in order. This is VSU number 13, lucky number 13. And look at this thing, guys. Look, this is probably better than Mac and Me deserves. I'll admit that. But it's still spectacular that we can get these kind of releases for these kind of movies in 2025. I think the back looks great. I love the front, you know, kind of like a family portrait type thing. This right here, honestly, should be the cover, the actual cover, because it's amazing artwork. Absolutely incredible artwork. And man, like when I look at that Coke can, I see all the straws coming out of it, everything just comes flooding back like the entire movie. Then you got the real family portrait on the back of the slipcover with the whole Mac and Me family, which is just amazing. I remember that used to I don't know if it freaked me out when I was a kid, but I definitely felt funny and weird every time I saw Mac and Me's family, Mac's family come in towards the end. But look, guys, Mac and Me, it's a piece of nostalgia, is what it is. I'm not saying it's a great film. I'm not saying that's such an iconic look right there. I'm not saying it's a great film. I'm not saying it's as good as E.T. I mean, E.T. like I said, guys, in my top 5 of all time. But it's a lot of fun, you know. Paralyzed kid befriends an alien. Of course, you got that iconic scene where he's flying down the hill on his wheelchair, flies off, and then Macamee pops up, and that's played on Conan O'Brien for like the past 15 years whenever Paul Rudd's a guest, which is a super hilarious running gag. And yeah, I love the movie. Got a lot of love and nostalgia for it. I feel like I should put myself at the bottom. I feel like I'm blocking things. All right, so let's get into the special features. Came out in 1988. So this is about 6 years after ET. This is a 2-disc set, 4K Ultra HD Region A Blu-ray, 4K UHD presented in Dolby Vision High Dynamic Range, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its original 35mm camera negative, a brand new audio commentary track with co-writer director Stuart Raphael and Jim Branscombe of Cinematic Void. You have brand new commentary with film historians Wayne Byrne and Paul Farron. Strange Adventure. So you have 2 brand new audio commentaries there, guys. Strange Adventure, 12 minutes, a brand new interview with co-writer director Stuart Raphael. Balance, 16 minutes, a brand new featurette with cinematographer Nick McLean and camera operator Michael D. O'Shea. Alien Puppeteer, 9 minutes, a brand new interview with alien design puppeteer Christopher Swift. Down Memory Lane, 16 minutes, a brand new interview with actress Christine Ebersole. Down to Earth, 4 minutes, an archival interview with songwriter Allie Willis. So it looks like you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 brand new special features, 2 brand new audio commentaries, an archival interview, an alternate climactic shooting sequence, which, guys, look, if you do not know about this, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's amazing that they're including this in this release. And I do want to bring up, because I have the Macamee Blu-ray, because Shout Factory put out the Macamee Blu-ray a few years ago. And in here, there is, let's see, there is a new interview with the director as well. They're saying on this is a new interview, and they're saying on that it's a new interview. So they're not saying it's the same, I guess. But it is kind of strange they didn't include that in this release, because there's also new interview with songwriter Allie Willis on the Shout release, and that is on the Vinegar Syndrome release. And I'm not seeing the old special feature with the co-writer and director. So I'm kind of wondering if that's actually a brand new feature or if that's the same feature that was on the Shout Factor release. It also says there's a new audio commentary with the director, co-writer. Let's see, with the director and co-writer, and also historian Mark Edward Huick. So that was a different commentary, I guess. That is not included on here. So the Shout Blu-ray looks like does have potentially a couple of things that this VSU is not going to have. So I think that's worth noting as well. But the Shout Blu-ray does not have the alternates, climax sequence. It does not have that. Which, guys, look it up on YouTube. But if you've never seen the movie, like, you're not going to have context. But it's amazing they're putting that in here. Now, I will say it's not a part of the movie. It's not a different cut. It's just they're going to put it on there as a separate thing to check out, separate feature. Image gallery, theatrical trailer, video trailer, 40-page perfect bound book with essays, guys. Essays. 40 pages of Macamee. Did you ever think you'd see the day? My goodness. I'm just excited, guys. I'm over the moon. Excited. Keep it up, Vinegar Syndrome. They are back in my good graces for now. I told them. I was like, this is what you guys need to do to make things right. And they did it. They listened. Can you believe it? All right, let's get into this next one. So this is all stuff that was announced yesterday. We have The Rage Carrie 2, which I've seen this movie quite a bit as well. I remember watching this one quite a bit, I believe, on cable, and I think I rented it a couple times also. I've always been a big Carrie fan, and when this came out, I remember definitely being very interested in it. And it definitely doesn't live up to the original for sure. But it's got its own like late 90s charm to it. It's got Brad from Home Improvement in it, which I completely forgot until I saw his name right here. Jason London. It's got a good cast, and I definitely do have a certain level of nostalgia for this movie. Did I need a nice 4K edition of it? I don't know if I did, but I damn sure just went ahead and ordered it just because. Because I'm such a fan of the first one, and I just felt like I needed to get Carrie 2 in the collection. But yeah, another one I haven't seen in quite some time, so it's not one I can say, "Definitely get this one, it's awesome." But it's cool they're putting it out, and they're putting it out in 4K, and I think it's a movie that's gonna look really good in 4K, actually. So, I mean, I'm looking at these images right here. There's a lot of good visual quality to this film, and you can just tell, like, from the font, like, that's so 90s. Just that font right there is so freaking 90s. Um, but it's just a slipcover edition. It's not like a box set or anything like that. It's going for 44.99. So, yeah, it's got 8,000 copies. Now, the only thing with this one is I was looking at the special features, and there's really nothing, which is very disappointing. There's a commentary track, but I don't think it's new because I think Shout Factory did this one on Blu-ray. There's a group commentary track. There's deleted scenes with optional commentary track, alternate ending with commentary by director Kat Shia, and original. So there's really like nothing. Like if none of this stuff is new, there's really nothing here, which is kind of odd for Vinegar Syndrome because usually they'll put some special features. So it kind of makes me wonder if like a part of the deal for this was that they couldn't do brand new special features. I don't know. You got to kind of question that and wonder when they're always doing new special features. Like sometimes they're doing like 5, 6, 7 brand new special features, and then all of a sudden this, which I think this is kind of a premiere release for them. I mean, this was like I feel like the big one that they announced yesterday gets nothing. That's kind of strange. So yeah, that's definitely a little disappointing. I'll be honest. But let me know what you think of the Rage Carrie 2. Are you nostalgic for that one as well? We've also got a Dario Argento film, The Card Player, which I've got it was either Kino or it was Code Red that did this, but or maybe it was Scorpion. I can't remember, but I do have this. I got it in a Kino sale. So I do have this one in the collection. Um, I don't know if I need it on 4K. I haven't seen it. And I don't feel like it's gonna sell out anytime soon, so even if I do feel like I need this at some point, I don't need to rush to get this. This to me is like for Dario Argento completionists, you just have to have every one of his movies in 4K. It's cool they announced this, I guess, just for that. But from everything I've heard, this is pretty much on the lower tier of Argento films. But damn, this thing's got a lot of special features. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like for the card player, you got a commentary track, and you have got 4 brand new special features, and you've got 4 archival features. Those are probably on the Blu-ray release I have. And you got reversible sleeve, archival behind the scenes featurette. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this release, guys. And this came out in 2003. So this is a very later Dario Argento film. But I don't know. Again, I got it. So if I want to watch it, I can watch it. I don't need to get this 4K edition. But it is $44.99 if you're interested. Backing up, we got this monster film, Yangari Monster from the Deep, and a nice slip box release. Kind of reminds me of Reptilicus, which I just got. And if it's anything like Reptilicus and the way it's sold, I'll be able to get this in a year for 20 bucks. So I'll just hold out for that. Really nice artwork though. It seems like a cool kaiju movie that I may want to check out at some point. Um, I mean, you look at him right. Look at that. Look at that, guys. He is wrecking shop. Of course, Godzilla ripoff, 1967. This came out. You got commentary tracks, 2 commentary tracks. Let's see. The original Korean cut of Yongari with newly translated English subtitles, sourced from tape and courtesy of Korean Film Archive. Nice. Archival video interview, featurette with Korean film historians, video introduction. So not a ton of features here as well. You got the alternate cut, a couple commentaries, and 1 new featurette, it looks like. But cool artwork though. Cool cover on this one. Has anybody seen this? What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments, the chat. All right, guys, we're getting through it. We've got Satan's Bed. Satan's Bed plus Scare Their Pants Off. I have no idea what this is. It's a Distripix. But it's $42.99 if you're interested. So you got 2 movies on Blu-ray in this. I'm not too interested in this, I'll be honest. And I believe that these next 2 have been put out before from Vinegar Syndrome. They're just offering new slipcovers, which I do like this thing that Vinegar Syndrome's doing right now with, bringing back their past titles with brand new slipcovers, because there is some stuff from the past that I would want to get slipcovers for. So hopefully at some point they release those. Even if they're new and they're not the original ones, I would like to have an opportunity to grab those for $7 if they were to. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I knocked myself out. All right. Let's just get back into it, and we'll forget it ever happened. How about that? It never happened, guys. It never happened. We did it, Garrett. I'm just now seeing Garrett's comment. Mac and me is here. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I know you're happy too. I love it. I know you like it better than E.T. I would never go that far, but I do love the movie. I do love the movie. Sir, surely you bought your sister the Showgirls VSU as a gift for nostalgic vibes. I don't know if she feels the same way about the film now. She might, but no, I did not. I didn't. That would kind of be a little weird. But we do have Night Beast, $7 for the slipcover, and if you want to get the film with it, you get $24.99 for that. But I don't know too much about Night Beast. I think it's also kind of an alien movie, which would fit the summer alien invasion vibes. So yeah, I don't know if I need to get that, but if y'all think it's good, I mean, maybe I can grab it. And then we got Extro 3, Watch the Skies, which I haven't seen Extro or Extro 2, so I don't know if I need to jump into Extro 3, but it's been put out before. Now it's just getting the new slipcover treatment, And that's it as far as the main stuff from Vinegar Syndrome. They also announced some Rambo novelizations, which I almost grabbed, I'll be honest. But I was like, damn it, these are $20. I don't need them. But I did look on Amazon, and it looks like Rainbow First Blood Part 2 and Rainbow First Blood or Rainbow 3 novelizations are kind of out of print. They don't have other versions like readily available. So this is pretty much the cheapest you can get these right now. And this is a part of the VS Press number 2. So I don't know if that's like a new line for them. I don't know what was number 1. But I do love the Rainbow films, and it would be cool to have the novelizations. I wish they would have done the first one, though. just done all 3 of them. Like, if they did all 3 of them in, like, a bundle, like, I might have grabbed it. I might have grabbed it. Yeah, I gotta figure out what their first one was. They always pulling something, though, over at Vinegar Syndrome. New books, comic books, graphic novels, T-shirts, tote bags, film can, glass ornaments, all kinds of stuff, guys. Coin pouch. A freaking coin pouch. That is so 90s. Yeah, let me know. Do you all think I need to get the Rambo novelizations? Like I said, if they had the first one, I might get it. I might get it. All right, let's jump into the partner labels. No, well, let's just do the deals. No, I'll jump into the partner labels. I'll do that real quick because I usually don't have much to say about the partner labels. You got A Man of Integrity, An Evening with Rodney Asher, Anita, Swedish Nymphant, Eureka. You got Ghostlight from IFC Films. The Heat Wave Lasted 4 Days from Canadian International Pictures. I Can See You from Glass Eye Picks. Nature and Nurture, 3 films by Naomi Kawase. Only the River Flows. Pavements, Route 1 USA. Self Driver. Shari. Sharksploitation. That's a part of the Shutter line. I thought about maybe getting this. There's only 227 in stock. I don't know. Maybe I'll get this. Possibly. But it might be sold out by the time I decide whether or not I'm getting it or not. But I did get They Call Her Death. And this is from Yellow Veil Pictures. I thought this was a Shutter release, but maybe not. But this is a cool kind of supernatural ghost western movie or something. Demon western, like a cross between Evil Dead and like a spaghetti western or something. It looks like, I don't know. Seemed pretty cool. Maybe it's crap, but I got it. I got to support the westerns, guys. I do. They also did Slacks, which I remember seeing this come out on Blu-ray back in the day, and it didn't look good. So I was like, well, it's a nice slipcover, but it still doesn't look too good. But let me know if you've seen it. Am I wrong? Is it great? I'm not collecting the Shudder stuff anymore, so I don't have to worry about it. Stockholm Bloodbath, Teenage Gang Debs, Twisted Issues from Saturn's Core. They got a lot of stuff, guys. Warm Water Under a Red Bridge, Watch Them Come Blood. What the hell is that title? Watch Them Come Blood. Jesus. What Are We? We Are What We Are from IFC Films. I feel like I've heard about this movie. That might be one to look at. I feel like I've heard some good things about that one. But a lot of stuff, guys. That's like what? Cannibal the Musical, Vinyl, Shredder. That's a novelization as well. That's 3, 8, 13, 18. That's 22 partner labels they announced. Holy shnikes. All right, let's get into the deals, guys, and then I'll jump back into the chat. I wanted to look at the insane going out of print deals. I did grab Angel 3. I need Angel 2 still, but I do have the first Angel, so I went and grabbed Angel 3 because it was $9.89. I think it's a little bit more with the slipcover, $11.99. But if you can get a Vinegar Syndrome release with a slipcover for $11.99, that's a great deal. And I kind of went nuts on these. I got Cemetery of Terror. I got Creature. I got Don't Panic. I got, what else did I get? Grave Robbers. Because they were all like within $10, $11. So I got all 4 of those. Shallow Grave, I think I got 2. I didn't get Surf 2, but Surf 2 does still have the slipcover. I just don't know about that one. I don't know if I need Surf 2. Is it as good as Surf Ninjas? If it's as good as, oh my god, guys, I didn't know those images. My stream's gonna get taken down now. Damn it! I didn't know they were gonna show a couple boobies like that. out of nowhere. Guys, we got 175 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. We got Through the Fire for 1049. Unmasking the Idol. I do have that one. Unmasked. Unmasked still has a slipcover. Oh, but it says products out of stock. What about the standard? Oh, damn. The standard ands. I can't keep going through these images. The standard and the slipcover are out of stock. Damn. I probably should have got that first. Then you got a VHS of the Beastmaster. Yeah, let me know if Through the Fire is worth it. I don't know if any of these other ones were worth it or not, but I scooped up a few, and a lot of them had slipcovers too, so that was pretty cool. But let's go to the daily deals. They had some good stuff yesterday, but today not so much, at least for me. Guest House Paradiso. You have that what was that? A Polish trilogy? The Polish Apocalypse or no, tetralogy. I think it was like 3 or 4 films for 17.19. That's not bad. Then you got The Nightcaller. Stay Tuned vinyl soundtrack. I just watched Stay Tuned for the first time. It's a great movie. 29.75. Touch. Now this pisses me off. Like they're selling the cinematograph of Touch. Okay, 19.99. That's still bad. I spent $40 to get that damn thing. That's why I can't even worry about the cinematography stuff because it literally goes on sale. I feel like I've seen all of them go on sale. So, but yeah, that's like half of what I paid for it, which is a great deal. There's a couple shirts. Maybe I should get a shirt. I don't have a Vinegar Syndrome shirt. The Cellar. I do recommend The Horrible Dr. Hitchcock. It's a good movie. It really is. And the 4K looks incredible and it's got great special features. So if you missed out on that, and that's another one I spent like $40 for, and now it's $19.99. I recommend getting it. Oh, it's $23.99 if you want to get the box set, but it's still a really solid release, and that's a good price. All right, that's it though, guys. Check back every single day for new announcements, new deals. Tomorrow is daily deals in the VSA. Or no, tomorrow's the Cinematograph, and then daily deals. Then you get a VSL on July the 4th, and daily deals July the 5th. You get a VSA and daily deals. July the 6th, you get a Degasser Video, Blu-ray plus VHS daily deals. Oh, and then we get another Cinematograph on Monday, and then you get daily deals. So, yeah, Vinegar Syndrome, they know how to keep things interesting, and they know how to keep you coming back for more. So, well, there you have it, guys. We're back. Let me get back into the chats, see what I missed, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. Bloodsport VSU, that would fit. That would be good. And Over the Top would work too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Norlis Tapes. Thank you. 100%, Adrian. 100%. I would buy that. I would buy that. I had sex in a confessional booth. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Yeah, I liked that movie though, and I thought it had some good features. I love the feature where they talked about Jack Nicholson directing career and stuff, but yeah, I mean it's gone way down. I've seen it go on sale so many times. They can't get rid of that thing. Paul Rudd ordered 30 copies of Mac and Me. I hope he did. Yep, you do. You do. Well, Chase, I'm gonna put you in charge of keeping me updated, okay? If Golden Child gets down to 100, let me know. I'll order it on the spot. Um, how much did I miss? Let's see. You're right about that. That's a big problem for physical media fans too. That is a big problem. That's a wall that we're all gonna have to like run into and confront one of these days because it's over. You can't break through that. What are you gonna wait for the four or five $60 steel books that they're gonna release every year? They got thousands of movies. It would take them like 500 years. Is that math right? To release all those 4K steelbooks. So at the rate that they're going, the pace they're going, like it's nothing. It's nothing. No, I'll be honest with you guys. I've thrown that out the window. 'Kay, it's too hard to keep up with, especially right now. I haven't even bought anything from Kino. I always make an order on Kino. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I will. Because there wasn't a ton that I really needed that can't wait. So I'm just focusing on Criterion and Vinegar Syndrome this month, probably. Let's see. Um, if you count the card player, I don't know if oh god, I'm yawning. I don't know if that counts. I mean, it's Argento, but I don't know if it's a giallo film. Yeah, it's steep, man. It is steep. It sucks. Urban Cowboy VSU. That might be that would fit in the Roadhouse camp. I got a lot to say about Lethal Weapon. I'm excited to talk about it. End of Days and Collateral Damage. Well, I'll push back on End of Days. I watched that again for the first time in a while, like last year or the year before, and I actually thought that was a really good movie. The execution, maybe not the best, but the ideas and the premise and the mixing of like action and horror, I think is pretty cool. They do it pretty well, I think. I don't know, I dug it. I dug it quite a bit. And I think that would be a really cool, like, I don't know, I don't know if it'd be Vinegar Syndrome, but like Arrow video box set would be an awesome release of End of Days for End of Days. See, I think End of Days is a little underrated. I think it's a really good movie. It's better than Constantine, I'll say that, because they both got similar vibes, action, supernatural, demonic, devil shit. Um, I liked it better than Constantine. Everybody wants Fire in the Sky. Yeah, Fire in the Sky, that was never gonna be a VSU because that's a horror film, you know? That's a horror film. Um, because I heard that come up a lot, but I would classify that as horror, and they don't do horror in VSU, or at least not usually, you know? Pretty, I'd say overtly horror, like, there's no real discussion on that. Gets pretty horrific in the last, like, 30 minutes. But, it could be a cinematograph, maybe a VSA, possibly, possibly. Watch it on Tubi first. Watch it on Tubi. Yeah, the slipcover is amazing. I was with you on that for sure. I love the back. I love the portrait. Uh, the Chateau the Cha it does deserve it. Um, but also, like, there's a lot of movies that don't have that level of treatment that probably deserve it more. But it's cool that we get those kind of releases for those kind of movies. I don't know. It's cool. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like, I would love a release like that for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like, come on. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Blank Check. I talked about Blank Check before. Mighty Ducks. All the Disney stuff. Oh, just get it. Just get it. You know. Huh? Can't trust Rudd the Dud after that scene and This Is 40. Seriously, what are you talking about? Which scene are you talking about? I love This Is 40. I think it's hilarious. And it gets even funnier the closer to 40 I get. I'm 40 this year, you know, but it's very funny and very relatable, especially if you've been married a long time. I would only get Mac and me so I could get Paul Rudd to sign it someday. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, buddy? Is everyone going crazy for slacks? Is that a good one, Frank? Let me know. You're gonna have to message me about slacks. I didn't pick up slacks. We got Mel from My Killer Podcast in the house. What's going on, Mel? You guys better be behaving in here and hit that like button. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. South Korea's Godzilla. Nice. Speaking of South Korea, I just finished Squid Game season 3 last night. My wife's like obsessed with that show. She loves it, so she made us binge it in like 2 days. Um, it was a good ending. I was a little conflicted on a couple things, but overall I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid. I don't know if anybody else out there is watching Squid Games, and that it's on Netflix. I mean, that would be an awesome like box set. Like Netflix would ever decide to do physical media, open up a physical media online store, do drops, special drops like A24 and that kind of shit. It would be great. They'd make a killing. Squid Game freaking box set. People would go crazy. Even people that aren't into physical media would buy it. You kidding me? Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, people Scream's already got the rights for Carrie though in the States. I haven't seen Raw Deal. I got the 4K. I need to watch it. I've seen what's the one he did with damn. Red Heats? Is that it? I've seen that one. I got taken out. I I am the happiest man on earth. 100%. It's cool. I still like my original though, for sure. Mayor says I need to get the coin pouch. Oh, Mel likes slacks? Um, well, maybe I need to watch it someday. I would love that one movie, was it where they were like exploding, spontaneous? That would be cool if they gave that some kind of special treatment. I really like that one. Slacks. I mean, that's the impression I got just from seeing the poster. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I'm toast. This video is getting taken down as soon as I go off. Uh, report you son of a bitch. Oh shit. Beastmaster's the only one I would order. Is everybody freaking out over the boobs? Um, I got Goodbye 20th Century Last Subscriber Week. It's incomprehensible, but it is pretty fun at points. Well, that's sounds like most Vinegar Syndrome releases. Sold. Sold. Um, yep, yep, yep. You should be praised, Garrett. You should be praised. Um, I mean, I can't wait. I'll be honest. I'm freaking excited for Mac and Me. Like really excited. I'm thinking about just watching this Blu-ray to prep for the 4K. I need to go in depth when Mac and Me comes out. But I mean, honestly, like it looks like a great release. It really does. Really great release. Let's see. Oh, we got a super chat here from Roberts. VS combined shipping if you order on different days. Yes, they do. So they stack all the stuff that you order during subscriber week and they ship it out to you at once for just one shipping price. You only have to pay shipping once. So your first order, you'll pay for $6 in shipping, and then you can put whatever you want on that order. They're not going to add a shipping cost or anything to it. So that's the good thing about just trying to get everything you want at once. That way you just have to pay one shipping cost for it. Cinematography. Oh, and because you donated to the channel, Robert, I got a very special super chat clip um, that is very appropriate for tonight. Let's do it. There you go. I do want to call it that I made that weeks ago. I think I debuted it when Garrett was on when we did our live stream together. Um, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I'm always a rookie, you know. I mean, that might help. It might help. I won't make it. I won't make it. What was Anita? Was that in the sales? Yeah, I'm trying not to grab everything, and just really wait for those good deals. So hopefully they get some good stuff tomorrow. Uh, Monster flavor. I mean, this is probably it. The white monster. I like the orange one too. The low carb ones. Uh, Iron Eagle. Yeah, I saw that gung ho. Yeah, yeah. That just screams $9 in a Kino Lorber sale with the slipcover still. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say it. It's a phenomenal 4K. It really is. I'll continue to say it. Warner Brothers is just killing it with their restorations. I feel like. Um, Maybe I could see the argument. I could see. I could. I guess I wouldn't argue with you. You know, like maybe I don't know. What else would you say? Maggie was a good like. It was an interesting movie. I thought it was pretty good. But, I mean, he became governor in 2003 and didn't really do anything for, like, 8 years, and then he came back and did a bunch of low budget straight to video stuff. I mean, he did Escape with Stallone, but it's like, what has Arnold really done that could stand up to anything in the late '90s? I don't think anything. So, you might be right when you say that. I mean, I think there's some fans of, like, Collateral Damage, and that was after, wasn't that, like, 2002 or something? 6 Days, pretty good. I like that one. It is nice. It is very nice. Pump for the Dogma Umbrella release. Maybe that means Second Sight will release as well. I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I still think Lionsgate's gonna do it in the States, but um Umbrella was kind of out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Let's see. What's up, John? Sweets. Sweets. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, John is the one that got me hooked on the or made it impossible for me to ignore collecting from the VSUs because he sent me Cloak and Dagger, he sent me Six String Samurai, and he sent me Beastmaster. So he sent me the first three, and that was right around the same time Roadhouse got announced. And then I got Roadhouse, and I was like, I guess I'm getting all these now. And then they did Sidekicks, and I was like, I got to get Sidekicks. So that's what got me hooked on the Lime. It's all your fault, John. Hercules in New York. Yeah, sure. Sure. Um, Shad likes the tote bag. It's a pretty cool tote bag. I'm not gonna lie. As far as tote bags goes, it's up there. What's up, Eli? Commando would look great on 4K. Mac and Me gets a 4K. I mean, when you look at it that simply, it's like, yeah, it may seem ridiculous, but like these are different companies, these are different studios, there are rights that you're dealing with. Like Gone with the Wind is Warner Brothers, right? I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I have no clue. They should have. I don't know if it's got an anniversary coming up, but that's on Warner Brothers. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome is going to put out what they can, but I don't think that Vinegar Syndrome would be the ones to put out a movie like Gone with the Wind anyway. Like that's not their type of film. So you can't assign that expectation or that standard to Vinegar Syndrome to put out Gone with the Wind. So, but yeah, I get it. I mean, we don't have a 4K of The Fly. You know, we get a 4K Macamee before The Fly. And that's what happens. We have a request for Rat Man. He's back here somewhere. Let me see. Rat Man is very excited for Macamee. See just how excited that he is. He is grinning from ear to ear. Oh shit. Carrie says thoughts on the Lethal Weapon 4K box. It looks great. I haven't gotten any of those Warner Brothers sets except for Twister. Um, but it looks great, you know. So that's all I have to say about it. I don't have it, so looks awesome. But thank you for the super chat. You get a super clip for your trebles. There you go. I mean, for $15, yeah, grab that sucker. Grab that shit. What are you waiting for? Where am I at, guys? I'm behind. Oh, Ratman. Cobra, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that. Love the Interview with the Vampire in 4K. Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting on that one too. I can't remember who did Interview with the Vampire. I think that's Warner Brothers too, isn't it? Hopefully it's not Disney. Um, yeah, I've heard good things. I mean, it's Arrow Video. It's Arrow Video. Okay, maybe I need to look into this Anita film. Probably not. I've never seen but maybe like 1 or 2 episodes of Knight Rider. So probably not. I don't grab a lot of like complete series anymore. Really? He kills monsters? Is it like mobsters? I was like, is that a supernatural movie? So like Ghostbusters with Arnold? Maybe I underestimated it. I've been blamed for worse things. No, I appreciate that, John. I do. If anything, just for Cloak and Dagger, because that was such a great addition. Uh, okay, so there's other Arnold stuff. Yeah, I mean, I do think the Maggie movie, where his daughter's like a zombie, that it's a good movie. It's just not like a traditional Arnold action film. But I would say that's his last like good movie. Like it's a good film. Um, yeah, it's a lot of work, I'm sure, but you would still think Warner Brothers should be willing to do it. All hail our Ratman chief. Sweet. Yeah, I've heard some people say it's great. I've heard some people say it's garbage. I tend to just take Jurassic World films for what they are. It is what it is. I don't assign too many expectations to them. Um, Hail Ratman. The game collector's editions. No, I did not. Jimmy the Bear. Might have to check that out. Ratman was at the Freak Offs. Probably. Turbo Kid. I haven't seen that movie. I've heard good things about it. I know it's like a newer film too, isn't it like the 2010s? Yeah, that movie's okay. I didn't love it, I'll be honest. Evolution would be really cool. That would be cool. That might be a Fox film though, so I don't know. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it pre-ordered. I love that movie. I love that movie. Patiently waiting for Oz, The Wire, and The Sopranos coverage. Yeah, and Breaking Bad. You forgot about Breaking Bad, Captain Horror. Like, why do we not have a 4K Breaking Bad? Kidding me? I'm the one who knocks in 4K. Now that is a TV series I would get 100%. It's a great soundtrack. Yeah, that's Sony, right? I mean, they've already done the 4K, but it's possible. I mean, I don't know. The one Sony did was really good. A Team. My wife made me a Rat Man shirt one time. I don't ever wear it. I don't ever wear it. Okay, so it's possible. Man, they're releasing some kind of release for that movie like every 2 months it feels like. It's like a new Late Night with the Devil. I got the second sight 4K, so I'm good with that movie. I don't need anything else. And I got the umbrella. I didn't get the other steelbook they did though. Succession is a great show. I freaking love that show. Yeah, that needs a 4K. It's a very cinematic TV show. Broken Lizard. Yeah, where's Beer Fest? Where's Club Dread? Where's Super Troopers? Come on now, guys. I think Super Troopers is 20th Century Fox though. And what was the other? I think those are their three best, right? Did they do another one? I never saw Super Troopers 2. I was like, I love the first one. Don't ruin it. I didn't watch it. 80s Mates here. He's in for the Mac and Me 4K. He's part of the Mac and Me cults. I would love it if Mac and Me sold out before the subscriber week ended. It needs to sell out. Everybody get it. I don't care if you've seen it or not. I said, I said, check it out on Tubi. Don't bother. Just get it. Just get it. Okay. It's worth it. You'll love it. Everybody get it. Everybody watch and get Mac and Me on 4K. Do it. You'll love it. My Bodyguard, huh? What about The Bodyguard? It is subscriber week, Dark Room Reviews. You can subscribe to Vinegar Syndrome for the rest of the year for $560. All right, guys. I'm done. I've been on here longer than I wanted to be. I got to go to bed. Got my last day of work tomorrow. Then I'm off on Independence Day. I plan to wake up, watch Jaws, watch Independence Day, watch Mac and Me on Blu-ray, and The Golden Child probably. Knock that out too. And just have a fantastic day. But thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. I feel like we covered some good ground tonight. It was a good. I wanted to look at that. Hold on. I wanted to look at the Conjuring Steelbook. Somebody said they had the official artwork. Is that true? Or are you guys pulling my leg? The Conjuring. I don't even see it on here. Let me look on Blu-ray.com. Okay. All right, you guys want to see this? There it is. The Conjuring Steelbook. It's a nice cover. I mean, that's a pretty iconic image from the film. I love The Conjuring. I'll be happy to get a steelbook of it. I'm hoping they do a slipcover though too. But I think The Conjuring's amazing. I love the second one too, and then after that, it's like I could give a shit about anything else they've done in that whole franchise. But the first two are great. All right, guys, we're done. Thank you all again for joining. Like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said earlier, I will have my 6-film Sean Connery James Bond collection review finally out tomorrow. It took me a long time to get through all the Bonds to record the review. Please check it out if you are interested. I've got a lot of thoughts. Then after that, Lethal Weapon, hopefully Sorcerer. And then I'll do my June ranking sometime next week as well when I get through some of the other titles. And yeah, guys, again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.